I can tell you today, one of the major attacks of Satan on your life is around your identity. When Satan came to Adam, he didn't need to fight his authority. It was clear that God gave him authority over the earth. In Genesis 1 verse 28, the Bible said, and God blessed them. And God said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, have dominion over the birds of the air, over the fish of the sea, and over everything that creepeth upon the face of the earth. So the man had jurisdictional authority over the air, over the water, and over the sea. So the question of authority was not in contention. Every being on earth was aware, but the man didn't know who he was. And so when this devil came, the devil told him, did God say you should not eat of the tree that is in the midst of the garden? He said, God knows that when you eat it, you will become like God. So the man was going to eat that tree to become like God. That means all the while, he didn't know who he was. This was the man who exercised authority over the earth realm. He named all the animals that were on earth. Do you know what it takes to name the animals? You know, when I meditated on that scriptures, please sit down, man of God. I'm trying to establish foundation. That's why I'm taking it gradually. I want everybody to follow me. Because when it becomes volatile, it may become difficult. But at least understand the basics of what I'm sharing. You know, when I meditate, only the animals in the sea are beyond number. How did he interact with them? Let alone the ones in the sky. Let alone the ones on earth. If you study the species of spiders alone, you will be amazed how many they are. How did he go about naming all the animals? I realized naming animals were a function of two things. Number one, wisdom, and number two, authority. Because you can be able to name the animals, but you may not be able to meet all of them. And you may be able to meet all of them, and you may not be able to name them. So the man had divine frequency. He had divine wisdom, and he had divine authority. Because we saw that when God wanted all the animals to be saved, the animals on their own came to Noah's ark. So it was not the man going to look for the animals. By his authority, he summoned all the creatures of the earth and they came to him. So he sat in one location and named all of them. That's the level of authority he had, and that's the level of wisdom he had. But the man didn't know who he was. And so Satan looked at him and said, who is this creature that God has given so much authority? He even has the right to define creation. This is supposed to be the prerogative of God. How can God give a man authority over another creation? What kind of being has God created? And when they studied the man, they knew that there was only one error that that man could make. You. He said, if you eat this tree, you will become like God. But the question is, what was he like? In Genesis 1:26, before God created him, he said, let us make man in our own image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion. The man was created like God, but Satan knew he was the only one who didn't know that he was like God. And so his lack of identity was what made him lose everything. Can I tell you something? You can be called any title and suffer and waste in life. You can be given any position, yet suffer and waste in life. In fact, there are people who pursue titles because they don't know who they are. They think when they are given more titles, they will become relevant. But those who know who they are, they know it is not the title that make them. They are the ones that give relevance to the title. I know you are here. You are here in your power. I know you are here. Precious Holy Spirit, I know you are here. You are here.